Come on into the room. I am the H-Town Vet, and we'd like to welcome you to this live stream. Turn this music down some. Come on in. Let us know that you're in the house. Let us know your branch of service or state or country that you're calling from. We're going to have a powerful live stream tonight. Come on in here. Let's talk about it. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the music's too loud, because we about to get into it. All right. We're trying to reach critical mass. Mr. International, are you still in here? Thank you for your comment. He said hit that like button. We would appreciate it. Okay. H-Town Vet in the house. I'm talking about myself, so I must have mental problems. Uh-oh, hold on. Where's this stranger been? Have you seen her? Isn't that what the song say? Have you seen her? Hi, y'all. Can't stay long tonight. I have a lot of homework. We have Frog Princess checking in with us, and we thank you for just letting us know that you all right, and we checking on you, that you taking care of your schoolwork. That's good. My daughter, they got work. My daughter calls me right before I'm getting ready to go. I said, any other time I try to talk to you busy, but right when I'm about to do something. H-Town Vet, listen to what Mr. International say. Frog Princess is in the house. She said it, huh? H-Town said I was in the house too. We about to set it off tonight. Let me tell you something. We're going to give you some information tonight. We're going to link it in a way that nobody's ever done, okay? Our goal here is to bring clarity, us to understand these benefits, interact with each other, and make sure that we're all on the same page, huh? So let's talk about it. And we're glad to hear. Because when I don't hear from y'all, I worry about y'all sometimes. So I'm glad Frog Princess is checking in. And I know sometimes y'all are busy. Y'all have other things that y'all have to do. So it's just good to know that y'all in the house, that you check in. If you can't stay, just check in. You understand? Now, we're going to get ready to get started here. We thank you for being here. Like I say, I am the H-Town Vet. We'd like to welcome you to this live stream. Now let's get started for the people that may be watching this recorded. All right, let's see. Let me take that off the screen. Let's see what we got. TJ checking in. TJ and Oasis, and it's another one. Y'all are comical. Boy, I tell y'all had me laughing, but putting out good knowledge. I like y'all, Penn Nation. Where is Major Boom at? He's taking care of family right now, Frog Princess. I talked to him a few minutes ago. I called because he said he was saying he have little family situations dealing with taking care of his family. I called to check on him to make sure that he was okay. And he told me, and he want to apologize to those who he haven't got back to you, because he said he been kind of busy with that. But I talked to him probably about 45 minutes ago. So because I be saying, where my family at? That's what I want to know. Hold on, here go Kevin Cobalt Jr. in the house. I mean, senior. Don't let me start no mess. Senior. Let me say Kevin Cobalt Senior in the house. But yeah, Frog Princess, we're going to try to keep up on Major Boomer. What Major Boomer? Have you seen him? Now, let us get started. Everybody's getting in here. They're coming into the room. We're going to get into this information, okay? Now, what are we talking about tonight? Now, this is very, very important. What are we talking about tonight? We're talking about knowing whether a VA rating is permanent or temporary. This is very important that you understand. A lot of confusion can come from this because depending on whether you're permanent or temporary will dictate what type of benefits you get. It'll dictate whether the VA is going to call you in for a reevaluation in a certain time period. So we need to cover this information topic by topic. So what I decided to do, because y'all were telling me in the last live stream some of the stuff, because I give so much information at once, we're going to break it down and compartmentalize it. We're going to go topic by topic. But I have so much information that's on my mind. Hold on. Not only did Frog Princess check in with us, our brother Dawson say what? 80% service connected as of today. Everybody give a shout out to our brother. Let me come up on the screen. See, that's why I've been telling you. He been talking to me behind the scenes. Him, Major Boomer, a lot of y'all contact me. And I appreciate you. You understand? And this brother Dawson got 80%. He been working on it. And we appreciate you, my brother. And we're happy for you. All right? Now, look who's in the room. Greetings, Mr. H-Town Vet, and welcome to all my veteran family. Now, you know what I like about this here? It ain't fake. It's for real. This is family. I really feel this here. You understand what I'm saying? You can't fake this. Anybody come in here, they going to have to feel this energy. You understand? We bringing it here. Look, my daughter at school, so I'm back in my family room now. She can't put me out the family room. I ain't going to be in my bedroom live streaming. I'm out here in my family room. And I called and told her, yeah, I'm being in the family room. So when you come home, get some earplugs. Congratulations, Brother Dawson. Congratulations. Now you can file for unemployability if you like to. You understand? Now what you going, and we can help you with that. We ain't got no problem. We got people in here. Our brother, Mr. International, he's real good at it. And we'll give you whatever information we got in here. We as a family, we can make this happen. You understand? Now, because Mr. International already helping brothers and sisters out. I'm getting the word, Mr. International, how you helping? They say they're busy right now. They contacted me. Thank you for all you do, Mr. International. And thank you, D-Law says, thanks to all. See, this is what we have to do. See, it's like teaching. It's a dialogue. When we share this information, we got to be happy for each other. You understand? Because trying to get these benefits is not an easy thing. This is a struggle. Ain't nobody giving us nothing. People think that we're giving these benefits. They don't understand the sacrifices. You understand? Our brother Ladd, he said, I appreciate it. Well, brother, we appreciate you. See, this is real talk here. Because everybody's not going to, look, we're going to do our best to help everybody we can. Everybody's not going to be happy with what we do. Everybody's not going to be happy with the style that we put across in this live stream. Huh? Why everybody got to communicate? Why everybody got to talk? Because they more important. They just as important, if not more important than me. Because I wouldn't have this energy if y'all wasn't here. You understand? What's a preacher with nobody to preach to? What's a doctor that can't heal nobody? If they don't have any patience, they don't have any type of, they no accomplishments. Let me tell you something, I fall back on my religion because, I was raised in it. Now, he said you are entitled to these benefits. Listen, hold on. Before I get to what I'm about to say, I got to say with Mr. International, you are entitled. Let me tell you something. Every veteran that left the military, you had 100% waiting on you already. That's why whenever they give you your benefits, they never can say, oh, I don't have the money. We don't have the money to give you your 100%. Your money there, you can't let that money go down the drain. Don't let nobody fool you and tell you, you don't need that. That's like welfare. You don't need that money. Somebody else that's worse off needs it. Why you got people getting this information, doing what? Guess how they getting the information? Listen to me. They getting these benefits. They got hurt playing softball, which is okay. But if I was hurt in the military or in a car wreck while I was in the military or in combat, I should be able to get it too. Huh? Now, hold on. Let me see what TJ say. I can't stand everyone getting your rating code. Okay. I can't stay. Everyone get your rating code sheet, but submit a FOIA Privacy Act request to the VAB. The VAB being the VA, which is the Veterans Benefit Administration. Now look what he said. He said, preach, sir. That's right. Let me tell you something. Jesus, when he went to his own town, right, of Nazareth, the Bible said he couldn't do no great miracles there because of the people's unbelief, because they knew who his daddy was. And he said, man, we ain't listening to you. Your daddy was a carpenter. So when you are doing something, it's important that the people believe in you. And I want to make sure that we, hold on. Speak up, speak him up into existence. One of our subscribers, Frog Princess said, where's Major Boom at? He bumped up into the room. He say, hello family, Major Boomer is here after a couple of rough weeks coming up for air. Good evening, Mr. International. I have not forgotten you. Just running behind. I hear you. We glad to have you here. And if you want to come up on the screen, if you get a chance, you can do that tonight too. You know, I know you may not be able to, but if you are, and look what our sister Sherry say. Hi, Major Boomer. You know how many people are starving for a kind word of support? You know, we so quick, you know, people are so quick to criticize people or be hard on them. But what's wrong with saying something nice? Sometimes when you say something nice to people, now people look at you strange like, what you say that for? What you want from me? Oh, look what he say. Good evening, Frog Princess. Glad you are feeling better. Yeah. Frog Princess was over here. She's letting me know I've been busy. She say she busy doing some schoolwork, but she said, hey, has Major Boomer come through? Huh? And he said, Major Boomer, hi, Sherry. Sherry is our y'all gotta give it. That's our pep rally team leader right there. Sherry gives me such encouragement. Let me tell you something about Sherry. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about Sherry. Sherry, she gives me information. I ain't able to do it yet, but she was telling me about making t-shirts. And you know what she did? I said, can you know of anything what I can do? She gave me all information and sent it to me. She don't just come up with ideas. She comes up with solutions. And we appreciate you. And Sherry has been here pretty much since one of my first live streams, if not the first one. Huh? And we appreciate y'all. Most of y'all have been. Now let's get into it. Let's see what we're talking about tonight. Thank y'all. And thank you for checking in, Major Boomer. Thank you for checking in, Frog Princess. Thank you for our brother D Law. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, TJ. Let me tell you something. TJ the other night, him and Brother Angel, they were going at it politically. But let me tell you something about that. When it was all over with, we was family. Huh? We can disagree, but we don't change just because we have disagreement politically. That's how we hash our problem. But this was in the after party, of course, after our veteran benefits thing. But your opinion counts here. I mean, both of them taught me something that I didn't really know. He say, Mr. Nash say, hit that like button. Yes, indeed. And I'm telling you, that subscriber count is going up, and it's because of y'all. Now, hold on. Who is this here? Hear ye. That's who I'm talking about. Lasky. That's the comedian now. Here, then he gives his coordinates. Hear ye. He's out of control. And Lasky out of control. Is he the one be trying to get me to get him out of duty? Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, family. All right? Oasis is in the house. Ramstein Air Force Base. Guten Ben. Spectrum C. Dirch. I didn't know. I was over there for a while. I know a little bit of it. Saying, do you speak German? He say, Guten Ben. I forget that is. I don't know if that's good evening. I know something good something. And ask that you speak Dutch, do you speak German? See, I remember a little bit. I was over there for 3 years. See, y'all guys know it more than me because y'all dated them German girls. Go ahead and tell me the truth. Your German girlfriend taught you all that language, huh? Go ahead and let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all the other day when my daughter and my niece went off to school, I felt a little sad. I was at the house by myself, but I ain't worried about them. I got my veteran family here. I'm gonna worry y'all to death. Look who here. Who is this? EMI from Langley, Virginia. I'm going to San Antonio, Lackland, for a basic military training graduation. Yes, that's where the Air Force has its basic training at Langley Air Force Base. My friend that's in Virginia, his son got trained now. And I've known several people. I've been to Langley in probably about 6 months or so, if not a year. But it was fun. I saw one of them drill instructors getting on one of the soldiers because he wasn't with his battle buddy. And he said, "You better fire your battle buddy." And I waited till he got through with it. And the guy was looking a little sad. I said, "Go ask the to say something over the announcement thing." He said, "Thank you." You know, and because they was in the PX in the post exchange. And my niece said, why you got in this business? I said, I used to be him. Now, look at it. Jamaica, what's up? What's up, Jamaica? Jamaica me crazy. I can write that name better now. Catch you, Jamaica I forget how y'all say it. Why everybody coming in? What's up with y'all? Everybody want to come in here. Now, let me tell you, well, y'all was last time, but I'm glad you're here now. We trying to get started. Y'all keep shouting out. He say, MCRD San Diego, dedication, leadership, and integrity. Break it down. Basic training is boot camps trainee. Hoorah! Huh? Let me know if I'm too loud, because you know I'm gonna run my mouth. Let me know if my mic too loud, okay? Because I'll turn down something, no problem. Now let's get into it. We're talking about VA ratings, trying to know whether they're permanent or not, verifying whether you have permanent and total status. That's the goal tonight. All right, let's get into it. All right, let me make this full side. Well, we can get into this here. Let's do it, family. Now, let's continue with the slideshow. Permanent or temporary? Now, at the end, I got a special surprise for you. I'm gonna break it down here at the H-Town Vet in a way that you're not gonna get it anywhere else. We're gonna break down something special for you. So wait till toward the end. This is a slideshow, not to the end of the live stream, but slideshow shouldn't be that long. Now, to let you know, those of you that are new or those you don't remember, we have our live streams on Sundays and Thursdays, unless something comes up like when I went out of town to Arkansas. Now, in between that, we're going to be dropping YouTube videos. I'm starting to do that again. So, we have one we dropped, Know the Rules. And that's a snapshot of it there. We did that on Tuesday. So if you haven't seen that already, go back. I'm able to do it in a more concise way. I can go over the information without interrupting, because I can't do that here because this is about interaction. I'm going to break it down, then we're going to talk a little bit, and that's how we do it. And today, of course, is Thursdays. And of course, it's at 7 p.m. every Sunday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And today we're talking about verifying your permanent and total status. Let's get into it. Now, if you are interested in my contact or donation information, here it is on the screen. We have my handle, H-Town Vet Northside, my Cash App, $ H-Town Vet Northside, and the email. And a lot of you have been contacting me on the email, and I want to appreciate. Let me come up on the screen for that. Hold on, who just snuck in here? Who just snuck? Did you lock the keys in the truck? No, not this time. I'm on time. He got jokes. Hold on, I got to come on screen. Brett picking on me. Brett, you picking on me. You took my lunch money when we was in school. Brett, I ain't got time for you. Brett, I ain't got time. Last time I locked my keys in the car, I had to call my neighbor to come pick me up. and take me back up to the grocery store to unlock my car. Wow, man, that was crazy. This time I ain't got that excuse. The dog didn't eat my homework, okay? But Red got on me. Now, back to what we were saying here. Contact me at H-Town Vet Northside at gmail.com. Now, by doing that, I'm able to let you know when we having live streams. I can send you the notification for the live stream, because sometimes YouTube does it, sometimes it don't. And if you need to talk to me, or you want to give me a number where I can contact you, that's how I usually do it. I don't just put my number out there because any crazy will pick it up. So basically, y'all contact me through email. Now, if you use it, now understand something. If you're using your, what's that name called? You're using your chat name, let me know if you have your real name or another name you're going by on the email, so I know it's you. Say, hey, this is me, Major Boomer, and you give me the real name or whatever, let me know like that. So, but I won't disclose it to anyone if you don't want me to, no problem. Now let's continue. But thank you for all that have donated. Now, here, your opinion matters. What you say matters. We have our brother who's always dropping it, Yo Left Yo. He be breaking out all that military information that connects directly to the benefits that we're doing. Why? Because that your benefits are connected to what you did in military service. And sometimes if you get an Article 15, it may be because of your condition, and you may be able to get an upgrade or on a bad conduct discharge or anything like that. And the Article 15 could be used as evidence that you started having problem after a certain incident that may have occurred in the military. Now, your opinion matters. But here for those that are new, everybody else know. Hold on, Lee, say, he called it the Papacito Hotline. Listen, I got to come up. He always pushing my button. My grandmother told me not to be so sensitive. Listen, I am a Black American. That's American. That's my people up on the wall. That's my family tree. It's from here. They look, that's my family tree right there. They be trying to say that I'm Dominican or something. Law. They be trying to say I'm Dominican. They trying to get me deported, man. EMI, you something else. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. I'm reading the presumptive claim. Conditions could be permanent. Now that's interesting. When you get more information about that, let us know and send it to me, because you always send me such good information and detailed information. You, Mr. International, and Boomer, and several of y'all send me very good, solid information that I'm learning from. And I thank you. Now look, we got M21-1. Greetings, veterans. We glad to have you here. We thank you for the information and your interaction whenever you come into the live stream, and we appreciate you. All right, we're talking about defining permanent and total status tonight. We're going to verify whether you have that or not. And it's an important status. So let us continue. We don't play gotcha here, okay? Yeah, you said this. We don't play gotcha. We're no expert, but if there are people that help veterans, here's the thing. If they're going to help you, tell them to be full disclosure on what they're going to do and how much they charge or whatever. It's nothing wrong with charging people, because people shouldn't do nothing for free. But sometimes these people can be pretty high, and my thing is giving you the information that you need, that you can make informed decisions. And some things you can handle on your own, and some things you'll need the help of others. All right, whether it be a lawyer, a VSO, which is a veteran service officer, or if you do it yourself. So there are no experts, but there are people that can help you. Now, and like I say, some are gonna want a bag now, and that's what we say in the Black community. I mean, they're gonna want that money, that paper. Now, remember, here at the H-Town Vet, we are not an expert. We are a facilitator. All right. We're here to make sure that all of us are getting what we need out of the live stream. The regular videos that we drop is to educate people. Here, we're not here just to educate. We are to support and actually learn from you also. This is very important. You understand? We are a facilitator. We want to keep it going. We ain't trying to get you with no clickbait. No secrets. Ain't got no secrets over here. All we have is evidence backed up by VA law. That's the only thing. No false flagging and no cap. Now, like we were saying, this is a place where we're coming together. We do this for those who are new to the channel or just to reinform, because we want to make sure that we're on the same page. This is a place where we all come together with our knowledge and experiences and what we share them. Let's do it. Now, I have to remind you, whenever you're requesting an update on a pending claim, hold on. Look, West High, upper something. Orange Mountain, Tennessee. We hear you in the house. We thank you for being here. We appreciate you for joining this live stream. So whenever you're looking for updates, we've come up with something, and we try to tell people, because some people haven't seen it. We have somewhat of a template, meaning something you can use as like a rough draft and a template to go with when you're requesting updates. You can customize it to your liking, okay, to your information and your needs. But here's the example. For example, we have option 1 if you're trying to get an update on your claim. Let's say you have a pending claim. You haven't had an exam yet. You haven't had a decision from them. So you can say, we are writing this letter regarding the appeal that was filed, dated August the 15th, 2014. Of course, you're going to put your date in there. We are requesting a status update on our claim for 100% permanent and total disability VA rating for PTSD. You tell them what you want it for. You understand? Then you go into your concerns for the update. I have not attended a compensation and pension exam related to this claim as of yet, and there has been no action taken on this claim in the past 5 months. See, what you're doing by doing that, you're putting pressure on them. If you send them a letter like this every month, that's your paper that they wasn't doing their due diligence. Somebody got to respond to that. But take it up there with a stamped copy at the regional office. Then you ask them 2 questions. Has a CMP exam been scheduled? That's your first question. Then your next question is, what is the current status of my claim? Now, let's say you've been waiting on your decision, but you've already had the exam. We got a template for that also. Now, in the second one, if you've had the exam already, so you have a pending claim, exam has been completed, but no decision has been made. This is how you write it. We are writing this letter regarding the appeal that we filed dated August the 15th, 2014. We are requesting a status update on our claim for 100% permanent and total disability rating for PTSD. This is the hypothetical Mr. John Brown, of course, that we use this example. Now, then you start breaking it down. I have attended a CMP. Let me correct that. I have attended a compensation and pension exam related to this claim, and there has been no resolution on my claim. What is the current status of my claim? Remember the key word, resolution. Now, we more than about a third way done but we doing good here. Then we're going to get into, so now what if your claim is denied? Well, we want you to remember this here. If you get a denial on your claim, you have a year to appeal. This is so important. 365 days. Don't you wait that long. You get your evidence together and you appeal it, or you go ahead and appeal it, and then try to get your evidence together at the same time, because you don't know how fast they're going to call you in, and you don't want them to call you in without you getting all your stuff. So at least get your stuff together as fast as possible, your evidence and your rebuttals. Because if you don't file that appeal within that year. After that year lapses, all your back pay goes down the drain because you lose your effective date, and then you have to reopen the claim. You got to do a reopen claim where your effective date starts all over again when you reopen the claim. You want to put the appeal in to save that back pay date. You don't want your money going down the drain, do you? Now, are we breaking it down to you or what? Now, for those of you that haven't watched it, I want you to listen. Some of you are new in here, and some of you may need to be refreshed. We got the full benefit package for the veterans that a veteran get when they're 100% permanent and total. We have the full package here. Nowhere else can you go and get this. You can't get this information from the VA. The only place you can get this is here at the H-Town Vet. Now watch. Watch our video. The VA compensation benefits from 0 to 100%. We go over every last benefit. We did it in a shorter video and a live stream, so you can watch both of them. Now let's see what EMS said. H-Town, are you going to call or email my boss and update that I will not be at mandatory commander's call for the holiday safety briefing? Out of control. Osprey said, 28 years Air Force veteran, 100% permanent total, living in California. Okay. Now, what do you want you to do? If you haven't watched the video, the YouTube video, do it. If you haven't watched the live stream, watch it and make sure you see all those benefits in there. These are benefits at the federal level. And we're going to do one at the state level also. Let us continue. Now let's talk about it. Now we're going to get into it. Now we're about to talk about it. Verifying permanent and total VA status. That's what we're getting into it. All right, let's do it. Now, we're going to talk about rating reductions as far as, first we're going to talk about temporary ratings that can be reduced, okay? Like IU or temporary 100%. We're going to talk about that tonight. All right. It's like you having a temporary bus stop. It's going to be there for a while, but after a while it's gone. So what is it based on? Or like a temporary porta potty. It's only temporary restroom facilities, right? So it won't last forever. So temporary ratings with the VA. So here, let's talk about the temporary ratings. There are two of them. There's a temporary 100%, and there's IU, which is individual unemployability, which is a type of unemployability. Both of these are temporary, but they work differently. A temporary 100%, as we said before, let's give a shout out, I think, to Hafa, Mr. Andrews Air Force Base in Guam. I hear you. Guam, I hear you. Shout out. Now, so a temporary 100%, that's like if you have prostate cancer, you have some ailment that they know that's going to get better, they'll give you a temporary schedule of 100%. But it's not permanent. Hold on, let me cough. Give me a second. Now it's not permanent. Now here's the thing. It's a temporary 100%. And you get it for such thing as prostate cancer. Once you've had the surgery, they give you a certain amount of time for your condition to heal, and they're going to reduce you, but they will pay you for the residuals. Same thing with a knee replacement. They'll give you a temporary 100%. Once everything heals up, they're going to pay you for the residuals. Now, temporary 100% with individual unemployability, or IU, is a little different. Well, it's different in the fact that it ain't a certain specific time. It's a time period between 2 and 3 years that is based on you not being able to work. You're not 100%, but you'll be paid at the 100% rate. And they'll do examinations every 2 to 5 years. Now let's see what Alaskans say. Did Dogface Soldier go to the Antarctic? I don't know. He don't need to be down there. I know he doesn't. Now let us continue. We're almost halfway done here, people. We're doing good. Glad for you just coming to the room. Give a shout out. Remember, with temporary ratings, such as a temporary 100%, such as individual unemployability, you only get it for a limited time. It is not permanent. All right. Temporary ratings are a time limit. So the time starts clicking when you get the service connection. And what's the time limit? Based on when they're going to call you in when it comes to individual unemployability, when they're going to call you in for a reevaluation within 3 to 5 years, of course, or when it comes to a temporary 100%, when the surgery and the prostate cancer has been removed, or your prostate has been removed and the cancer has been healed, then they're going to get a certain amount of time, and then they're going to reduce you. But they will pay you for the residuals. Now we got Thomas in the house. What's going on, H-Town? Nothing, ain't nothing going on. Like a woman told me. I said, "What's going on, baby?" She said, "Ain't nothing going on but the rent." Then I tried to change up. I asked the woman one day, I said, "How you doing?" She said, without, can you help me?" I said, "I can pray for you. I can pray for you. That's all I can do." Oh, man. Good to see you and hear from you, Thomas. We're glad to have you here. Now, to Oasis. I could use a get out of work email to my commander. He will understand that mandatory H-Town broadcast is priority over moving freight. I own C5. He said that German. I think Sean, Dunker Sean. I ain't heard that in a long time. He said, look, we got characters in here. We glad y'all in the house. For those of you just joining us, I am the H-Town Vet, and we'd like to welcome you to this live stream. We are glad that you are here. We bringing the energy, the encouragement that we need as veterans. We need a place that we can share, we can talk, we can have fun, talk trash somewhat, and still get business done, huh? Don't give me the cutting up in here. Now, back to the live stream. Remember, temporary ratings are only for a certain time period. There's a time limit on temporary ratings. Now, for example, if you ever got your children braces, when the problem is fixed with the braces, that teeth are put into place, that's temporary braces. They take the braces off. Same thing with your conditions. When your condition gets better, the VA will lower your percentage. Okay? So that's what the thing is with temporary ratings. Well, why you ask? Well, why is that the case? Well, it's because certain conditions fluctuate. And if when you first got your condition, the doctor felt like it wasn't a permanent situation, that it's not likely to continue for the rest of your life, they're going to say, if there's fluctuation, or what they call in the medical community, wax and wane. Remember that. All right? Wax and wane mean it comes and goes. Like depression. Sometimes your depression up, then you might get better. Or when it comes to your knee, they say, well, your knee is bad now, but it's going to improve over time. That's another situation that's considered temporary. Now, when a condition is temporary, that because the doctors put something in that information saying that the condition is likely to improve over time. And if the condition improves over time, most likely they're going to lower your percentage. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Yo said. Force recon, sound off. Hoorah, hoorah, simplify, hoorah. Hoorah, yeah, hoorah. High standards of personal conduct, morality, and professional skills. One team, even though Air Force goes to basic training and not boot camp, but Air Force took care of me en route to deployment. Shout out. Give a shout out to the Air Force tonight for taking care of Yo. Give a shout out. Thank you, Air Force. The Air Force helped us. I'm going to tell you something. Air Force We thank you for the Air Force and all the services, but we'll give you a special shout out tonight. And we thank you, Navy, too. You know, we give you a special shout out, and we give special thanks to the Marines and the Army, but the Air Force, we thank you. Sometimes you're not appreciated with the skills that you do. He said, thank you. I aim high. That's right. We thank you for the Air Force, because a lot of times what the Air Force do, we don't see it as much as behind the scenes. They make sure things are straight before we get there. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes the Air Force be embedded with us. You know, and they be calling in the strikes for us. Thank you. Now, let's continue. Improvement may lower your percentage. Why are they lowering it? Because the doctors say that the severity level is went down. Okay, when severity level go down, most likely you'll get a reduction in percentage and a reduction in money. Now, for example, let's say that they do the range of motion test. I remember I forget, Alaskan Ice was talking about this Go meter where they measure your range of motion. Where when they do this test on your arm to see how much movement you can do, the less you can move it, the more percentage you got. If over time your range of motion gets better where you can stretch your arm out more, then your percentage may be reduced in a future exam. Now, EMI say Space Force. Yes. If y'all know anybody in the Space Force, let us know, because I haven't met nobody yet. Do y'all know anybody in the Space Force? Now, okay, here we go. Thomas, I am Army Strong. Thank you, Air Force, for providing the ride for us soldiers. But once you get us where we got to go, we get the job done. Hoorah. Ah, there you go. Hoorah, that's us. Salute. Thank you. You're right, Thomas. You know, I'm in the Army, so I'm biased for Army. I got to come up and give a little salute on that one. Salute. Appreciate all the branches of service, even the Coast Guard. We thank you. We need y'all protecting these seas around here. We need them too. Man, y'all wouldn't know some of the stuff. I talked to some of the Coast Guard brothers and sisters. They be going through some stuff out there on them waters, dealing with drug trafficking and different things. But remember, anything that they measure your condition with, the worse your condition get, the more money you get, the higher the percentage. The better your condition get, the lower the percentage, the lower the money you get for it. Okay, here we go. I was at B Graham 4 times, transient all service. Okay. Hope I pronounced that right. Now let's continue. As we said many times before, when you're dealing with a temporary rating, this is when you know you have a temporary rating. They're saying that you'll know when you see reevaluation or when they say future exam schedule, you know that you got a temporary rating if it's a future exam schedule. So condition may improve. So reevaluation in about 3 to 5 years, they might push it up. So the 5 years might come and they might push it up farther than that. Rating may be lowered when you go to them exams. They might lower your rating, increase your rating, or it might stay the same, depending on the severity level. Now let's see what our brother said. Oasis said 20 years of active duty is equivalent to 88 civilian work years. Man, they take a lot out of you in the military. If you do 20 years, because that's your whole time. You're never off duty. You can't just quit that job. What they call it when we quit? Isn't that AWOL? Ain't no joking there, man. Now let us continue. Now, here we go. If this information, I don't know if I have it, if this information has been informative so far, please like, share, and subscribe. Now, I don't know if I put the slide in there. We'll see. Now we talked about temporary ratings. Now we're going to transition over to permanent ratings. Okay. Now with permanent ratings, the main one, he's back from the Antarctic. I think Oasis said, or one of them said that you probably in the Antarctic somewhere. What's going on, H-Town? It's all good, brother. What you doing down there in Cali, man? Huh? You gonna show a brother around when he come to Cali? Good to have you in here, Dogface. So he say, been busy. Just stop by to say, pure love. Yeah, that's pure love. Osprey, Lackland Air Force Base all day. Down there, right now he down there in San Antonio. You understand? That's what we call it down here in the South, San Antonio. Oh boy. Now let us continue. This is the one, this is my most popular video. 100% the 8 benefits of 100% permanent total rating. This is the most popular video, but this is one of the 2 permanent total ratings. We talked about the temporary ratings being a temporary 100% and IU. Now we're going to talk about the 2 permanent ratings. Remember, there's 4 types of 100%. 2 of them temporary, 2 of them permanent. And the first one is permanent, is 100% permanent total. Now, the other one is TDIU, which is another form of permanent total, 100% permanent total. It's called total disability individual unemployability. Now with this, there are supposedly work restrictions where you can't work unless it's in a sheltered environment, and you can't make over the poverty level, which is about $16,000. Now, look, Dogface So say, what's up, Alaska? My fan girl. Oh Lord. They be joking with each other. I don't take it personal. They get on each other, boy. They be at it. Man, these 2 are something else. Now, these are permanent ratings. Now, what is one of the quickest ways to find out if you have a permanent and total status on your rating? And it don't necessarily have to be 100%. I know some people to be permanent total at 70, but it's most permanent total ratings are at 100% rate, because that's the one you want locked in. It may be not as clear for y'all, but the red is say, look, the hypothetical Mr. John Brown, his rating, it'll say on your award letter, the letter that you get every year. You know, they send in the mail, especially when you get a rating increase, say you are considered to be total and permanent disabled due to your service-connected disability. And for Mr. Brown, it says yes. That's what you need. But if it say no, that means you don't. And if you're supposed to be, you need to call them and get them to correct it. You say, hey, EMI. Oh, boy, y'all too much. Now, here we go. Now, so one of the first way to verify, because that's the whole purpose of this live stream, to verify that you are permanent total, is get a copy of your award letter and see if it's on there. And the award letter is the letter that you receive every year. That's to have summary of benefit. Now, here's another way to verify it. Let me get this, brother. He happy. Either he happy or he got a weird way to show that he's sad. Now, another way is to go on your decision letter. And they're not going to say straight out that you're permanent total, but what they'll do is they'll say basic eligibility to dependents educational assistance is established for, from whatever date. For Mr. Brown, it was August 15, 2014. Now, here's the thing. They might also have Chapter 35, Champ VA on there, because you can't get either of them unless you have the permanent, have a permanent status. So he's verified as 100%. So that will verify you. If you see anywhere on there. Now let's see what he said. Yo say, is America and there is no enemy but peace. Hello everyone. Junior's in the house. Let us continue. We're more than halfway done, but go back and watch the the replay. Now, as I said, one way to know that you're permanent totals, if your dependents qualify for Champ VA healthcare, you're permanent and total. All right, look into that Champ VA because it's a doozy. Everybody's coming in. What's good, H-Town? Everything good. It's all good, baby. It's all good. That's what the undercover policeman said on cop. When they asked, what's up? What's up? It's all good, baby. It's all good. It's all good. Glad you here, Jordan. Glad you here, Junior. Yo left, Dogface Soldier. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Alaskan Osprey and all y'all. Because I shouted out most everybody else in the beginning. And we want to thank everybody for being here. And Sherry is always on top and on time, and we appreciate her too. Now, and all Boomer, I think he came in for a while. Frog Princess came in for a little while, but she had to do her work, her lesson. You understand? And she's a dependent. Show us love. They dependents, and they come in and show support. And our sister, I forget her name, Cynthia. Sister Cynthia, her husband is 100%. We're family. We here. Huh? Let's continue. Now, another way, like we said, for you to know that you're permanent total is that if your dependents qualify for Chapter 35 educational benefits called Dependents Educational Assistance Program, DEA, then you are permanent total. Because that's the only way they can get Chapter 35 or Champ VA healthcare. Now, let's see what our brothers say. Lastly, say, Dogface, how was Antarctica? H-Town, so much love. Gotta go. Keep doing your thing, Big Pimpin'. We will. You heard what you going back to Antarctica? That's what Alaska said. You going back to Antarctica, brother. You better take a coat with you. Huh? Oh boy. You know one thing, they used to crack people up when I was in the military, because you know I'm from the South down here. So one of the guys, whenever I told one guy, hey man, go over there and cut the TV on. And he was looking at me, he looking, I said, hey man, cut it on. I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to cut this cord or what? No, I say, turn the television on, man. I was telling him I was laughing at something. I told another dude I was laughing at something somebody did. And I told him, man, I fell out after that. He said, did you pass out? I said, no, I didn't pass out, man. That means I was cracking up, man. Boy, I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot when I was in the military. Everybody learned from different cultures, from different parts of the United States, man. They kept me laughing. Now, let's see what Lasky say. Dogface, you got to tell us the 5 things to avoid to get reduced. Better type, more sad. You improve, reduce. I'm surprised he ain't that Dogface in that. What can he do? I'm about to tell you what they can reduce, but he have to go. Now let's see what Thomas say. Next time you go to the VA, go to the cafeteria and look at a bunch of veterans sitting in the corner, laughing and smiling, having a coffee. Reason they are probably 100% permanent total or TDIU. Okay. Now let us continue. I say condition. I'm sorry. Now, what if you saying, okay, I hear all that, H-Town. I hear what you're saying, but what if I'm trying to get my permanent and total status? What type of evidence do I need? And we've covered this before, but we're going to recapture here. What kind of things I need the doctor to have as clinical evidence? Remember, the key word is clinical evidence. If you see what we did with the hypothetical Mr. John Brown, we took part of the doctor's statement and put them on a supported claim form so he could win his case. And what was it that got him permanent total? These are the things you need. Is your condition static by showing no progress? And if you have a statement from a doctor saying that your condition, claim condition is active, continues to meet full criteria PTSD, unable to maintain work, that means it's static in the same place. It's active, it's in the same place. Number 2, persist for at least 5 years without material improvement. That's another thing to show it ain't moved. Number 3, permanent and not expected to improve. All 3 of those, and you support them with the evidence under the rule. All right? So let's see what we got here. Junior said, he say, hey, Alasky, you are really a dog-faced soldier. You his biggest fan. Let's see. Reduce deportees, Dominican Papacitos. Hold on. He throwing he shots fired. This man, you hear what he said? Reduce deportees, Puerto Rican Papacitos. I think that was directed toward me. What y'all think, family? What y'all think? Junior, hey, I noticed he's always mentioning dog-faced soldier. Strange. Man, you can't have no light feelings here. I really enjoy y'all. Now let us continue. Let me pull this up right. Now, we showed you evidence here that you can use to be permanent. All right? Now, what about total? Okay, the things that you need to be total is that's just mean you paid at the 100% level. Okay? So whatever symptoms is for your back, some conditions have 100% rating, some don't. You might have to combine them sometime. Total mean that you're paid at the 100% rate. For PTSD, right now, until they change the rules, all you need is at least one symptom that reflects 100%. And for Mr. Brown, he had 2 in the blue over there. He had 1, gross impairment of thought and process communication, and he had persistent delusions and hallucination. All right? So permanent mean that it's stuck in one place. Total mean you're paid at the 100% rate. Clear? So that you got to know what you're asking for. So you need the evidence that backs that up. The evidence for the total is that you have symptoms that are at the 100% rate, and you back that up with VA law. Use the code. See how he used the code up there, 38 CFR 4.130, schedule for rating mental health disorders. So so you need to do the same one for your knee condition, for your diabetes. You need to use the same one for your cancer. Okay? Let's talk about it. Let's keep it going. Now, this is the biggest fear. I wish Dog-Faced Soldier was here, because this is the biggest fear, everybody, getting reduced. So we talked about temporary ratings so far. We just got through talking about permanent ratings, right? Let me come up on the screen. Now we're going to deal with the big fear. Who in here are worried or concerned about losing their being reduced, their rating being, their percentage being reduced? Whoever get concerned about that. H-Town Vet gonna chime in too. Put a Y for yes, N for no. You say me. A Y for yes if you do. I do. I worry sometimes. Who worried? Put an N for no. Let us know in the chat. We need to know, because this real talk, because we're gonna break this down tonight. We're gonna, at the end of this here, we're almost done. We're like, see, look at us. Look, do y'all see this? Most of us, this, he said, yep. Okay, he said, yep. He said me. Junior said me. H-Town said yes, because I do worry about that. And I'm knowledgeable on this stuff. And he said, okay. Guess that means he said yes. 50 say yes. And Jordan says yes. Because it's something about when other people have control of your narrative that worries you. And that's why we want to break this down. Hello. He said, hear ye, reduction. Look at it. You Dog-Faced Soldier gonna see this on the playback, be concerned. He said he loved my laugh. I can't help it, man. I've been laughing like this all my life. Now, okay, West say yes. This is a big concern. That's why we need to break. I got something tonight to help break it down, and y'all watch this slide and y'all keep it in y'all head, because nobody else breaks it down like this. That's the biggest fear of us veterans, that once we get the rating, that they take it away. Thomas said yes. And we got to come up with a full list I'm gonna have to come up with a full thing, what you can do to protect your rating. He said, I'm going to space. I'm more afraid to not come back. Wow. Hey, man. So this rating reduction thing, Yo say, hoorah. He say he's a soldier. He going up there. Going on up there. Now, percentage reduction, because what does it affect, y'all? Let me get back on screen. It affects our family benefits. If you're between 30 and 100%, you get extra money for your family members. And on top of that, you get benefits for your family members once you're 100% permanent total, or 100 temporary 100% sometimes. And if you lose those benefits, it will affect your family. It affects your ability to pay your house note, your car note. It affects how much you get every month. All right. He say, bring your checklist when you go up there. yeah, bring the check. He say, bring your checklist. Let us know what you're talking about. Are you talking about him, or you talking about me when we talking about this here? Because there's some things that we're gonna have to do to be, because I didn't know so many people were concerned about percentage reduction. We're gonna do a live stream specific on this, how to protect yourself from being reduced. So many of you responded. It's amazing. And I appreciate y'all honesty, because I'm concerned about being reduced. Now let's continue. So even when you have a permanent VA rating, right? Static, not likely to improve. That doesn't mean it's unchanging forever. It can be reduced under certain circumstances, even if it's, let's explain what those are. Okay. If you're 100%, if you're 100% permanent total and you reopen a claim, you will put that will put your benefits at risk. That don't mean that they'll do anything. H-Town, I won't let you get reduced. I hope so, because I'm out here doing this here and helping people. They might get mad at me. They pick on me from time to time. But I need support of people like you. I needed to hear that. Let me come up on the screen. And we're going to try to fight for all y'all, man, because y'all earn these benefits. You shouldn't have to watch over your shoulder every day. Dogface Soldier said, what if I go in there and say this? What if I go to the mailbox? You see how they got this man all worked up? It shouldn't have to go through that. That man should better live his life. D-Law got an 80% rating tonight, guys. He worked hard for that. He don't want that taken away in a second. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see. VA healthcare is the largest healthcare in the USA. Didn't I know that? I think I knew it. I forgot it. Only 1% serve. Civilians would love to have free healthcare, student loan, medical bills. 100% permanent total is worth millions. In just healthcare. That's true, because the main reason that most people go bankrupt is because of healthcare. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring your question back up when we get in the after party, because this is your statement is excellent. Now, don't be smiling at the VA H-Town. You say, be looking serious. Is COVID back? Yes, it's back. That's several people I know got it. My homeboy up in Virginia, his wife brought it home. He got it. We got it. I guess I can't say that too loud. You don't supposed to say that word too much. Okay, Arizona we'll just say that condition. Arizona is under health watch. Wow. But it's an election. They ain't talking about it. Ain't that funny? Now, my big advice is don't reopen an existing claim. Now, This is key, but it depends. Maybe not the existing claim if you're already at 100% permanent total, but if you ain't got 100% for that, and they offer 100% for that condition, by means get it if you're not 100% yet. But if you're 100%, there are sometimes, even if you got 100% permanent total, you might need to reopen claim, or it might be beneficial or worth the risk. Now, I encourage all veterans, this is Thomas talking, I encourage all veterans, if you are happy with your percentage VA rating and you are in the Hundo Club, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave it alone. I totally agree. And that's what I've done. But I'm going to bring up something. I want you to chime in on what's about to come up here, because we're talking about reduction right now. Jordan, 11 Bravo, he agree. Now, let me see what y'all, I'm with y'all, but I want to ask y'all, don't reopen. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't reopen. Because if it ain't going, why would you get it just if it ain't helping you? If it ain't going to help you in some way, you don't need to reopen no claims. But if it's going to help your dependents, baby, it may be worth the risk. We're talking right now, for those who just come into the room, we're talking about right now, we've been talking about permanent total status, but at this very moment, we're talking about reductions if you have a permanent total status. If you reopen a claim, you will put your 100% permanent total at risk, because they can reevaluate you for that, even though you're going for something else. Okay? Now, let us continue. Now, we talked about the risk now. Now, I'm going to pull your statement up. You say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Thomas. But what if on the other side, what if on the, now look what if you're on the other side, there's something worth the risk, like the PAC Act, or like with Vietnam veterans, they got these class action suits. You might have to open up a claim for that. Is it worth the risk if you're already 100% permanent total? Or what if you try to file for special monthly compensation, where you may get an extra $2,000 or $3,000, $4,000 a month? Is it worth it to get special monthly compensation to open up a claim and put your permanent total at risk? Let us know. Concur. Don't poke the beast. Now, what if it's for the PAC Act? Is it worth poking the beast? What if they're going to give you it may open you up to the class action suit, or getting some of the other presumptive illnesses, or for, like we say, special monthly compensation that you might qualify for. Is it worth the risk then? Now, let's see what our brother Thomas say. I mean, I don't know if your brother not, but Thomas. Only if you think you can get the advantage to get a supplemental or a bump up, then it's worth the risk. So only if it's worth the risk. So listen to what Thomas is saying here. See, this is why we have different people come up. It has to be worth the risk. If it ain't worth the risk, don't do it for, well, I just want to say I got it. If you have 100% based on TDIU, but I want 100% permanent total, why? If you already got that and you go for the 100% permanent total, you're already getting paid 100% and you're permanent already, but then they reduce you down from the TDIU, then you didn't get the permanent total. Was that worth the risk? You got to weigh your options. The benefit has to outweigh the risk. I agree. Now, let us continue. I like the way you put that, Thomas. And all of y'all have been given excellent information. I like that. Don't poke the beast. Now, sometimes, as we always said, the VA will, even if you're 100% permanent total, they'll target you. The Office of Inspector General, back last year, March 16, 2023, they did an audit of the VA regional office and found what? Veterans are still being required to attend unwarranted, meaning unjust, unfair, illegal medical reexaminations for disability benefits. He said, I like poking the bear. That's look, the bear poke us sometime, right? The VA, they don't supposed to be reevaluating people. Let's see who they reevaluate. We talked about this, but here we go. As we know, we're gonna beat this because I have to keep showing this because people keep saying, "No, the VA won't call you in." Well, why the Office of Inspector General say that they call you in 60% more than any other veteran? 60% of the cases they found that what? They were calling people that had a disability that was permanent and not likely to improve, and they were calling them in for reevaluations. Go look up the full report, okay? From the Office of Inspector General last year. Now, people with lesser protections, they got pulled in less. Now, people with combined disability evaluations would not change it, 38%. Meaning, they call you in for a reevaluation, they drop one of your disabilities, but you still stay at the same percent. They just call you in 38%. Why call you in if whatever they take from you ain't gonna change your percentage? Crazy. Chicago Bear. I don't know he said that. Okay, let us continue. Another way, as we've always talked, even though you may be permanent and total, or you may have the 20-year rule, if you're incarcerated 61 days on a felony, that's another way that permanent total will not protect you. And if when you get out of jail, you may have to reestablish your permanent and total. Yeah, you can lose it. And they call it reestablish. You have to get another reevaluation, meaning you start all over again. You at that 10%. Now let's see what Jordan say. It's sad to have to worry that income for most of us, there is no sympathy from the VA. No, they should be on our side. The two most important words for filing a claim is integrity first. Wow. Please tell that to the VA. Be fair. Now, 61 days. Oh, they drop you down to 10% if you're in jail for 61 days on a felony. Another way you're not going to get your money if you're permanent total, you're not going to get it if you're a fugitive of law. That's John Dillinger, that gangster from back in the day. You see him smiling back in 1934. He was a bad actor. John Dillinger. But fugitives of law, they're not going to let you get your money while you're a law. Your family may get their benefits, like still go to school and everything. And they probably going to either seize your money or tell the VA to stop sending you payments. So that's another way, even you permanent total. So watch our video, Veteran Court. If you're in any legal trouble, almost every state have their own form of veteran court, where if you get into DUIs, you get into, I don't know if it's too many violent crimes, but check with them. They've got a lot of veterans to keep them from going to jail, and they get their cases adjudicated down. Look into it. They have a strong one here. Now let's see what okay, continue going to your appointments. Listen to what now we need to listen to what Jamaica Me Crazy say. Now listen to what he's saying here. This is real hot fire right here. Please listen. Words of wisdom. Continue going to appointments. Let me stop there. When I got my permanent total, they said that one of the reasons I got it, because I was continuing to seek treatment. Some people tell you, oh, it don't matter whether you go to the appointment. When you get reduced, they not going to be the one help you with your benefits. Better safe than sorry, I always say. Now, if you grab the benefits and leave them with proposed reductions for not maintaining the issue that got you to TDUI, you got to keep doing what it took you to get there. So why all of a sudden you're going to change and kick back now? I mean, a guy said, now look, Alaskan said a key thing. Medications too. Pop pills. Pop the P crazy. But if you stop getting your medication or you tell them doctors that you're not taking their medication, that can be shown as that you're not getting better because you refuse to take treatment, medication or treatment. So continue to seek treatment, continue to make your appointments, continue to order your medications, please. Boy, y'all talking real talk. Appreciate y'all. Let's see, we got it. Now this is it. I would suggest nobody leave the room now. This is it. You're not gonna see this nowhere else. I've come up with the chart, the levels of protection. You ain't gonna see this nowhere else. Now other people gonna copy it, but you look at what you see on your screen right now. The levels of protection. Nowhere else you're gonna see this than the H-Town vet, because this come out of my brain, which is kind of damaged from PTSD, but who's keeping score, right? Now, understand, you start off at the weakest level, at a 0. That's the least secure place to be. That's a temporary rating. All right. Whether you anything that can be reevaluated, meaning anything under 5 years, any rating under 5 years, any rating that's temporary, like 100% IU or TD, 100% IU, which is individual unemployability, or a temporary 100% scheduler we talked about earlier. Now, after you get from the temporary, the next strongest you can get to is the 5-year rule. All right, that if you had it for 5 years, they're going to need 2 examinations to reduce your rating. So they can't reduce it on one after 5 years. If they have one unfavorable against you examination, they got to send you to another one. Know your rights. Now it gets a little stronger after 5. When you get to the 10-year rule, they can never take away your service connection, but they can reduce you down to 0%. Then the next strongest is what? P&T rating. That's the next strongest. That's one of the highest forms of protection. That's one of the highest forms of security when it comes to your benefits. But then after that is the 20-year rule. Once you get to the 20, you've had a condition at or above a certain rating for 20 years, they cannot reduce you or do anything to you unless they can prove fraud. You understand? Now, you need to go back and look over this video, look over this chart. This is giving nowhere else you're going to get this information where we're bringing it full circle. You understand? Now, let's see what, tell me what y'all think of the chart. Is it clear? Is it understandable? Does it make sense? Let us know. Now, Oasis said, great information. Duty calls, enjoy the holiday weekend. AMC, fly, fly, fly. Okay. Yeah, we just about done here. Okay. P&T Payne and Train Marine. Hoorah. Well, he said, great information. Y'all made me feel good. Thank you. Now, remember that. Go back over this chart. Now, to find more out about the 5, 10, and 20-year rule, we released the video. It's a shorter video on the 5, 10, knowing the rules, 5, 10, and 20-year protection ratings. All right. So watch that. It's about a 13.5-minute clip or 12.5-minute clip. Now look, he say, Thomas said, you are on point, H-Town. The chart is excellent. I need to hear that. Stroke my ego. Look, stroke my ego. My head already big. It's going to start tipping over, man, dealing with y'all. Oh, man, y'all a mess. But I thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, you know, we want to tie all this in. Now, let's see where we at. Look, we ain't been on here but an hour and 20 minutes. We done pretty much. Let me see what we got here. We at the after party, huh? Now, let's see what it say here. Can I get some 5, 10, and 20 years if they decide to stop our pay until the election over cost of living going up. Yes. Do you think they're gonna give what they talking about on that? First, I want to ask you about what they're talking about on that cost of living. Is it still about 2 point something, or are they gonna give us something higher than that? Anybody know what that's gonna be? Now, here we go. Junior say, good to know. Not a lot of people cover the rule in depth. That's what we hear. We hear, let me pull myself back up on the screen. For those you don't know, I am the H-Town Vet, and we would like to welcome you to this live stream. We're giving you information here in ways that other people don't take the time. We ain't just trying to pat your pocket down, but we do take donations. Now, we don't turn nothing down but our collar, you understand? Now, listen. It's good to go over so you'll know, because I can't tell you stuff and say, don't you get that? I hate when people do that. Yeah, that's easy. It's easy to you. It may not be easy to me. This is the reason I break things down, because people used to make me feel bad. He said, what Wes say? Good cast. Thank you. Now, I'm trying to find what Thomas said something powerful earlier. Now, what Oasis, we went over what you said, Thomas. Now, look what... Now look what, and I want to cover this in the after party. Oasis says this: VA healthcare is the largest healthcare in the United States, U.S. of A., United States of America. Only 1% serve in the military. Civilians would love to have free healthcare, student loan forgiveness, medical bills. P&T is worth millions in just healthcare. Now, that's the issue that happens, that a lot of people don't look at it. You know, we don't realize how important these benefits are until you don't have them. Some people have a medical condition that may cost them $3, $4 to $10 million to get repaired. I'm gonna give a story of a veteran brother I know. Oh, and Lasky brings up another powerful point: the dental. I got $10,000 worth of dental work outside the VA. Where I'm gonna come up with $10,000? Thomas say, clap, clap. Thank you. But you're right, Lasky, in that dental. I agree. The 5, 10, and 20-year rules shouldn't be applied for veterans that earn 100% P&T. You know what? That's a very good point. If you're already permanent, you should be exempt, right? Once you're 100% permanent total, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, I'm going to tell you the interesting thing about the 20-year rule that you may not be aware of. Once you get to 20 years, you're no longer receiving services. This is their terminology, not mine. You're no longer receiving services from the VA. Meaning they don't monitor you anymore. Okay? So I don't know for sure if you go to prison on a felony, would that be an issue? The only issue is if they find out later, will they try to get the money back? I know some people went to jail on a felony for more than 61 days or more, and they never told. They just let the family get the money. But if you have a family, like a wife or children, the money can go to them. Tell them to put something on your books. Okay? Now let's see what he said here. He say, I've learned so much, even though I only been listening for a few months. Now look, Jamaica me crazy. Listen what Jamaica me crazy. I got to read that again. This means so much. Are you saying from us here? Because you're making me feel important. Thank you. And look at all the information, the good information they're giving in the chat. I have to read that again. I've learned so much, even though I only have been listening for a few months. I tell those getting ready to retire to go to your precious broadcast. So many topics to choose from. Wow. Facts. What they be telling me? Yeah. Oh man. Man, I ain't got time for y'all. Y'all trying to get a brother emotional, man. I grew up in the hood. I ain't got time to be. There's something in my eye, man. I ain't crying. I just something got in my eye. Something flew in my eye, man. Okay, now look what he say. Did you know if the veteran passes away, the surviving spouse can get aid and attendance. Now that's covered under the one of the things, but thank God that you brought it up. That's covered under 30%, but they can also get it if they pass. Y'all need to spread that word on. I'm glad you brought that up because I don't know if I mentioned that under the death benefit. And aid and attendance is important. And they have several senior citizen homes, I know, in Texas. Do they have any in y'all states that y'all in? They got veteran senior living centers. In Texas, you have to be at least 70%. Now, let's see. I've been paid. Let me see who this is. Anybody want to come up on the camera? Let me know if you want to come up. Who want to come up on the camera? Let me know. I know a lot of y'all be like, I ain't trying to get them to mess with my benefit, but just if you want to come up, let me know. I'm gonna see what's going on here. Somebody, see, make sure ain't nobody contact me. Okay. All right. I got to put it out there, bro. I got to tell them how good you are. Wow. This brother, I ain't got time for him no more. Hold on, I don't know where y'all at. Hold on, let me find out where y'all at. Hold on, I'm trying to find the, I don't know where y'all at right now. Oh boy, I can't find the broadcast. Give me a second. Oh boy. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I got to pull y'all up. It's hiding y'all for me. Oh boy, now I'm back. I was gone. Look, I got a notification. I thought somebody wanted to come up on the live stream. Now hold on. Let's see. We say, H-Town, can you provide a personal contact? Thank you. Well, what you do, you come through the email. So let me pull up this here. Give me a second here. Give me a second. And then once you email me, then you can leave your number there. But I don't just throw my number out because you have any wacko contact me. You got to email me first so I know who I'm dealing with. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Because I don't want to throw my number. They just have my number everywhere. Because I have haters, they be trying to be slick. They be spying for other people because they know I'm dropping this hot knowledge. You understand? Now, there it is right there. That's the contact information. And if you contact me through here, and we want to give a special shout out to Mr. International, he already cutting up. He can put something on that Cash App, and we're going to have it noted next time. This man already dropped a 50 on there. He put 50 on it. Thank you. This man here cutting up already. We need you to calm down. Now, not only do Mr. International donate, him and Military Mike and our sister Sherry and a couple of other ones. Some of y'all want to donate, but I don't want to apologize to y'all. I don't have those other kind of, I got to figure out the technology. This man also help people with their benefits. Mr. International, that's what he do. So if you want to get in contact behind the scenes, you let me know and I get the information to him, okay? However you want to do it. Really good, really, and we really appreciate it. Now, do you want me to email my boss email to approve a 5-day weekend? Boy, you ain't gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna give me an Article 15. I'm not even in the military no more. Oh, let me pull this down so they can see the email. Sorry. So there's the email right there. H-Town Vet Northside @gmail.com. Okay. Now, when you're going to my site, y'all need to understand something. When you're going to my YouTube handle site, there's a whole bunch of H-Town. There's the group H-Town. So that H-Town gonna pull up. When you pull up H-Town Vet, you might gonna pull up a whole bunch of veterinarian stuff. So you need to know my handle @H-Town Vet Northside. Okay, I grew up on the north side of Houston, which is really right, right by downtown. I'm from Fifth Ward. And now, man, we can't get that done. EMI, you crazy. But there it is right there. And I'm gonna go back to the happy hour. And what I can do, I can pull up the email. For those you want to pull up the email, let me know. I can pull it up another way. But that's our Cash App. And thank you, Mr. International. This man has been dropping a grip. He made my Christmas wonderful. I've been able to look. Oh, I forgot to use my light tonight, y'all. Look. Thanks to him and Sherry and all of them. Our sister Sherry, she's my advisor. She be dropping funds here. She be all y'all. And for those that just participate, I appreciate you too. But let me show out. Let me show out for a minute. Look, I got my little light right there, baby. Huh? You see it right there? You see it right there? You see that? Cost a little change too, but I'm gonna get the other one when my money get right. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. That's what I told the girl. I told the lady one time, hey, you out of my range. When I get my money right, all that's gonna change. You understand? Now let's see what he said right here. Okay. Do you need my Venmo? I gotta pay internet bills so I can listen to your broadcast. Internet cost. Oh yes, fiber network. They got this new one around here that they put in our neighborhood. They control fiber optic over here. I can't Phoebe or Freesby. I don't know what it is. Something like that. I don't know if anybody know if they good or not. I had to show it to you one day. He say, love the microphone. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate y'all because that's one reason it took me a while to live stream because I want to have a better quality microphone. And, it's on a stand and everything. I got this thing jumping out like the alien over here. You can't see it, but it goes all the way back over there. It's about 2 or 3 feet. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Now, y'all have any questions, any other statements, let me know. We are glad to be here. Let me pull back up to the where we was at. Because we want to make sure that this is a place where you can come. Okay? Let me see what EMI is saying here. H-Town gotta go. H-Town go to get me out of work and pay my internet bill. Thanks, H-Town. I don't have Cash App, but you can FedEx Cash. This man great FedEx Cash. Look at it. I talk too much, Mr. International. Now I let them know y'all blessing me. Everybody in my pockets. You understand? Huh? My family members something else, boy. When they know you think you got a little something, you ain't got to know. Because I ain't no big talk about nothing. Boy, they be dropping hints, huh? Back in the day when I was young, I was on a lady house, and I was telling her, I say, your air conditioning, I said, it's kind of hot in here. She said, well, ain't nobody help me pay this apartment air conditioning bill. And I got quiet because I ain't had nothing on it. I ain't had nothing to put on it. I just sit there and sweat. Oh boy, y'all too much. Y'all cutting up. Y'all don't take it personal. I'm just a trash talker. It running my family. Oh man, y'all done my heart good tonight. And I'll probably leave that up. Yeah, so remember the rules. And boy, EMI, we're gonna have to get your commander. You staying on base anyway. EMI, you staying on base. You should better pay the internet. You in the barracks. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And like I say, when I find out other ways to other than Cash App, and because I'm trying to do it, my way, and I let y'all know. I tried it, but it was giving me a headache for a while. But I want to say thank y'all. Any last statement? Look, we ain't been on here but an hour and 35 minutes. I like it when he cut it down some and everything. Any last statements or anything somebody else want to say? Because that was all for tonight. See, I've gotten it down where it don't take me as long to finish the information. and interact. Remember, this is an interactive live stream. This is what anybody got something going on. D Law, he just got 80%. He let us know here tonight. All right. Frog Princess contacted us, told us she doing her schoolwork. She in her room. My daughter called me right before I went live. She want to talk. My daughter always want to talk when I'm busy. Now, when ain't nothing going on, let's see what it says. Alaskan say, let's see what Alaskan say here. I don't know why it's got something covering that. Hold on. Okay, Alaskan says that I had some dental done and it would have cost $10,000. And if it was civilian insurance, I would have to pay, let me see. I would have to pay $4K because I can't see it. My little screen kind of acting up. You know, it has sub-on blocking it. I would have to pay $4K of that bill and a $350 a month dental insurance. No wonder civilians are stressed. Yes, they are stressed because they're not just concerned about their dental care and their health care, but the health care of their family. If your wife get pregnant, if the husband get injured at work, sometimes these benefits are good for your family members. And do y'all feel, let me ask y'all, come on, can we talk family? Do y'all feel comfortable? I like leaving this up here. I like having the little chart up there. I like that chart up there. That makes me feel good. I created that. It made me feel important. When I'm able to do stuff, I do it. Y'all don't realize that many times I do it out of frustration because I say, I want to make sure I understand what's going on and other people do too. And this is a major accomplishment for me because nowhere else is anybody put it on like a timeline. And I say, I want to do that. And that little meter down at the bottom, I created that too. Now, ain't that amazing? I was able to put everything up there and put it on a little meter at the bottom. Made me feel important. Now, back to what I was telling you about. Now, let's see what EMI say. Papacito. Hold on, I got to minimize this so I can see it better. Why is that up on that screen? It's like a shadow over what I'm doing. I don't like that. I can't read what you're saying. Oh, boy, this is getting on my nerves. Because I want to be able to read what y'all saying. I'm going to have to read it over here. Papacito, make sure you call back to Dominican. Say good night to the Mamacitas. Have a great holiday weekend and avoid getting AWOL charges. Listen, I ain't got no Mamacitas back there. I grew up in Houston and Fifth Ward. It was a lot of Hispanics in my neighborhood. All my friends growing up, that was in my age group, were Hispanic right there in my neighborhood. I had black friends in school and stuff. But yeah, I want no Papacito. That's you trying to get on me. Y'all a mess up in there, but I love y'all, man. And y'all ladies, y'all are wonderful people. Okay, what'd you say? What'd he do? He covered his face? Nah, man, they trying to get me deported, man. Now, let's see what he says here. You're making me crazy. Houston or Austin, which is better? Now, this is a very good question. Houston, if you want to get around, if you want to be in the city where the hustle is, where it's on and popping. Now, Austin is, if you got the money, if you're in the tech thing, yeah, but they not. Let me explain something about Austin and San Antonio. Let me explain something about that. Yeah, they say they're upcoming, but they still getting their stuff together. Austin still got the big cranes downtown. Okay, Houston got most of their stuff done on the cool when they said, we're going to get the Olympics back in 2000. So we started getting our stuff together. Austin is working on that. Austin is one of the biggest city, high-tech city, but they kind of hype it up. You go up there right now, you're going to see a whole bunch of empty houses because people ain't buying them. It's expensive to live in Austin. You better come with a bag And San Antonio is still trying to get their streets together. What keeps them going is all the military bases down there. But neither one of those cities have big buildings like Dallas or Houston. Okay? Why am I saying this here? And Austin's okay. They got a lot of suburbs. If you retired and got a lot of money, all right? But where it's hustling and everything is going is where my people, where the black people at. Dallas and Houston. They hustling. Everybody come down here. A lot of people leave Austin, come down here getting jobs. Because we're going to make a job out of something. Huh? And remember, Houston is oil and gas. All right? A lot of tech is in Dallas and Austin. And a lot of medical research is done. Hold on, where you been at? He said 55-year rules is the VA rule that protects a veteran's disability rating from being reduced or re-examined after they turn 55 years old. The rule is known as the 55-year rule. Yeah, it's more of a suggestion, but I have to be honest with you, he's right, because if you remember back on that chart, that was one of the few things that was reduced. Y'all let us know, where would y'all rather live? In it, sister, if you still in here, my sister Sherry, if you had to pick between Austin and San Antonio, where would you go? Alaska say he been to Austin. He been to San Antonio. Yeah, I love San Antonio. I love both of them. I love all my major cities. I've never been to El Paso. Is 6th Street in Austin still popping? I don't know. You know, wherever there's college town, you know, they're going to have some fun. When I went down there, it's mostly college thing. Okay, yeah, 6 was the ish. It was the ish, but I don't know about now. Okay. Cowboys playing the Browns. Okay. When you get to 2K subs, are you getting us box seats at SB this year? Okay. Or is Hawaii where the party still be? I'm gonna have to do something. Okay, Sherry says she had to choose between Austin and San Antonio. She chose Austin. Is it because more hilly, or just because that's like a popping city? Now, Alaskany has great Habub. I don't know what that is. Now, you brought up, when I get to 2,000 subs, my daughter saying I need to do something to appreciate my subscribers. So I got to find out what stuff do out there. I'm gonna have to do something where we have something and I'm gonna have it on the screen. And as soon as you say it, I pull it up, you know, like a surprise or something, and give out a gift or something. We got, because y'all, man, this thing been moving along. I haven't been doing this channel a year yet. You know, I made 1,000 subscribers a little while back, and I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers now. Super Bowl sounds good. Boxy, he say Boxy, man, you know how much money I have to spend for that? He say Moore Hill, and my niece lives there. Now that's a good reason. If you got family there, see, my people, they got off the slave boat. They didn't move 10 feet. All my people live in Houston. Oh Lord, they didn't move 10 feet. But Austin, yeah, I like Austin. Where was I gonna move to? Yeah, that's where I was gonna move to. When I got back home, I was thinking about moving to Austin. Yeah, yes. And thank you, our brother Ronald Lawson. Thank you for that good information there. And to show that what you're saying is correct, let me see. Travis Scott Town, H-Town. Who else is famous there? Oh, Lord. Y'all don't know. Beyonce is from Houston. She's from Houston. Pretty much the same area that Travis Scott moved to, you know, because I think he came from the country at first, but he grew up here in Houston. Travis Scott, the A-Leaf area, they call it. Beyonce. The other thing, her cousin. I don't know if you know, Kelly Rowland is her actual cousin. That's her last name, Rowland. Beyonce name Rowland, you know, not a married name. No, haven't been to Corpus Christi. My niece wants to go there. Now, MC Hammer is from Oakland, California, but I want you to understand something. So I want y'all to understand something about people from California. Most of the black people from California come from mainly two places, Texas and Louisiana. Barry White, or their people are from there. Barry White is from Galveston, Texas. Johnny Cochran from Shreveport, from Louisiana. Judge Joe Brown, I think his daddy and mama is from around, I want to say, where's that part of Texas? From Dallas, Texas, in that area, Fort Worth, Dallas area. But when you mention MC Hammer, MC Hammer, down here in the South, so you got to understand, we have family reunions. So our family members from California, from New York, or other places, we all meet. That's why we'd all know the dances before there was even the internet. The dances will be down here. We start them down here, go over there, or they started up there and come down here. Pop locking, remember that rerun stuff? That was big in California. That was the first break dancing. Some of the first break dancing, because we've been break dancing since the 1800s, believe it or not. Now, what happened to Paul Wall? Ain't he from Texas? Yeah, but Paul Wall white, he gonna do that yo-yo hip hop stuff. But once he started making that money, the white boys kind of transitioning to being regular white boys. Okay, shout out. What's that one name? Kid Rock. You would think Kid Rock grew up in a trailer, but he didn't. He's from an upper class family that lived in $1 million home. He just went around black people to learn how to rap. And when his rap career didn't break off, then he went redneck. You understand? Go look at the house that Kid Rock grew up in. Big old farm. He looked like that. That's just an image. Now, Travis Scott came from the countryside and said in Houston, that's what I said Houston on fire. Yes, that's true. Said Houston on fire. Guys got a lot of chaos in this concert. Rage, fight, Astroworld. But you got to understand something. Most of the people that go to these concerts are not black. Most of the people that buy rap tickets now, rap music since the 80s has been young white kids, about 80%. Now, another famous person from Houston is George Foreman. He did the same thing. When he was a little boy, they came from the country and they moved to Fifth Ward. All right. He grew up in Houston. He used to, George Foreman, before he started boxing, he used to knock people out, man. He'd wait outside the club. And when people come out in their nice clothes and stuff, he'd knock them out and go through their pockets and run off. He got a whole 20-piece from Popeye's chicken and eat the whole thing. Very true. Juice J concert. Yeah. A lot of what people don't realize. See, what black culture is, we'll create something, and this is why people start claiming that they made it. We'll create something, then we'll move on to something else. We'll create jazz, then we'll move on to something else. We'll create blues, we'll move on to something else. We'll create R&B, move on to something else. We'll create rap, we'll move on to something else. Then everybody else come along, and they'll still be keeping it going, and then they say, oh, we came up with it. No, all these things came out of the black church. All of them. Everything come out of black culture in the United States. I'm not talking about Africa, because they ain't doing this in Africa. But whatever we did, we had what you call an ethnogenesis when we were here. And some of us was already native. I ain't talking about red native. I'm talking about black people that have been here for thousands of years too. Now, let's see what he say. Roland say, my folks are from Orange, Texas. Yeah, I know Orange, Texas. Look, that's right by Vita. Let me come up on the screen. Come on now, Roland. Come on, Roland. Tell us the truth now. Hold on. He need to tell y'all the truth. Let's get up on the screen. Come on, tell them the truth. Roland, tell them the truth, Mr. Lawson. When I stopped in Orange, Texas. When you get across the bridge coming from Louisiana, the state line, right? You had to cross that river. Wasn't nothing there, man. I got nerve, felt like a ghost town, cause Orange was a sundown town. They still got sundown towns in Texas where black people can't be there after dark. One right near there is what? Vida, Texas, huh? They say they not like that no more because they got a Walmart. Whatever. Okay, I heard old boy Charleston White is in Texas. He's controversial character. Yeah, he is a controversial. I think he do stuff for the ratings and stuff. He says some smart stuff, but he do stuff for ratings, kind of. Some people, they do stuff for clicks and stuff. H-Town, puff grass, pass. Now, I don't mess with that stuff. Now, here we go. How far from Greenville, Texas, from Houston? I don't know. I hadn't heard of Greenville, but I don't know. Charleston White is scandalous. Let me tell you some other people from just my neighborhood. I'm going to tell you people from my neighborhood. The man, what's his name? Back in the 70s, he was a cornerback, Lester Hayes. He's from 5th Ward. Dexter Manley from 3rd Ward. Felicia Richard and Debbie Allen, they are sisters. They from 3rd Ward. Huh? Y'all didn't know their daddy was a dentist. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Yeah. Who else from my neighborhood in 5th Ward? Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, who was in Nation of Islam. He's from 5th Ward, from my neighborhood. Let's see who else. Orange County Mountain, Triple Mafia, 666 Mafia. I hear you. Now, like I say, Barbie Jordan, the Congress lady. Okay, she let us know. Sherry say that Greenville, Texas, about 5 hours from Houston. Is it north of Houston or west of Houston? What is it nearby? What major city is it nearby, or major town? Share if you know. Okay. You going to any Texans game? Nah, I kind of gave up on my teams, the Texans and the what you call them, and my basketball team, the Rockets. Okay. He say ESPN is from SPM is from Houston. Oh, okay. She say, okay, it's close to Dallas. Okay. That's an amazing thing I want to say, Sherry. There are so many suburbs of Dallas. Let me ask you, have they fully gentrified Oak Cliff yet? Or Oak Cliff, is it still predominantly black? Let me know. I went there to see the microphone check, but I don't know. I used to work with Greenville for work about never being to Greenville. Okay. Now I ain't heard that in a long time. I've been to Addison, Texas. I heard of Addison, Texas a long time. Texas got so many towns. I'm gonna tell you who's from Houston. I think Jennifer Garner. She from Houston. No, I think from Louisiana. Master P is from New Orleans or somewhere down there. No, I don't think he's from Houston. Okay, because somebody told me they were gentrifying. Okay, it's still mostly black. Because I went down there to the Texas Theater and I had fun because I felt so good, Sherry, being there with my people was there. And we Southern people, and I just felt so good, because I live in a suburb. I go back home to the hood sometime. Now he say Kenny Rogers. You know where Kenny Rogers is from? Houston. You know what part he grew up in? It's kind of Kenny Rogers, the country singer. He grew up, I want to say it's 4th Ward. So the projects was right here. And he was with the white kids, but he used to go play with the black kids all the time. They lived in the projects. Yeah. Is that coffee? No, that's all water. Cause I don't want this bottle to be making all that crackling noise. You see that? And I got tired, so I put my water in here. Now I don't drink coffee. The only thing I like sweet like that is hot chocolate. But Kenny Rogers, I think he passed, but he's from Houston. I love this music. And be true, he's one of the few poor white people that lived inside the city limits of Houston. Mainly who lived inside the city limits of Houston, mainly blacks, some Hispanics back when I was growing up, and rich whites. So the Bushes, they lived not far from where I live, because the slaves here in Texas, in Houston, most of them, half of them were domestic workers. They worked for the rich white folks. So I had aunts that worked and cousins that worked for them as what do you call them? Like, maids and butlers and stuff. They used to take us over there when we was little kids from the hood. They had these big old pools behind their house. And they had all this food set up in trays. We go over there and jump in the pool. I run back, get some cheese and crackers. They used to do stuff like that. Matter of fact, George Bush, the son, he didn't grow up in no country. He grew up right there in Houston. They don't like to say it, but my aunt used to carpool him. She was the maid to the family that lived next door. She used to carpool and take him to school. Him and his siblings. Y'all didn't know that, huh? Texas had a lot of Tex-Mex. Now, do y'all like Tex-Mex? Tex-Mex mean that's a mixture of Texas food and Mexican food, because fajitas is actually a Tex-Mex dish. I can't say it. So basically, when they would used to serve some of the cowboys, the Hispanic people would take some of the meat and cut it up into fajitas. That's like a Tex-Mex. Now, my bad. I am getting my Southern families mixed up. I'm from New York. Now look what he about to say. He's trying to clean it up now. Orange County had over 5,000 brothers and sisters back in the 70s. Yeah, y'all from there. See, what he ain't telling you, let me tell you something. They knew y'all. But if I rolled through there, this difference being from there and not from there. Uh-huh. Did you hear what I said? Come on now. Get me right. Get me straight, though, Rollin, if I'm wrong. Ooh, I'm like this here. I love Tex-Mex nachos. I love them enchiladas, though, in them fajitas. Now, do you remember, Rollin, Nifa's? Remember Nifa's Mexican restaurant? Remember that? She had back in the 70s. Nifa's had her plate. I just left Texas Roadhouse. They give military discount too. And I just got that catfish dinner. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, y'all going fast now. Dogface back in the house. He say, damn it, H-Town, you still going? I got a little break. Rather than being y'all, we talking about that Tex-Mex food. Now, here we go. What y'all talking about? What you talking about Texas, yes? I was stationed there in 2005 before I deployed. Good memories. Man, Texas, if you can deal with the heat, tell me if I'm wrong, Ronald. If you can deal with the heat, you can deal with Texas and the floods. Let me see. What's more popular, Texans or Rangers? Texans more popular than the Rangers. Rangers used to be kind of they pretty good now. I don't know if they won a championship because we got the Astros. They do good, but it ain't gonna be the same till they get some more of my brothers in there, because Babe Ruth was black, right? He was passing for white. Yeah, I went down there to Arkansas, and they were showing where he hit the longest home run. Then another brother surpassed him some years later. But yeah, he was passing for white. So was J. Edgar Hoover, who used to attack black people. He was black. He passed for white. Andrew Jackson, who was straight up racist. His mama was black. Eisenhower. Go look up a picture of his mother when she was in the orphanage. She's a mixed mulatto. Yes, indeed. Now, I have had military discounts since 2015. My last deployment back to Baltimore. Civilian business owners pay the tab. Oh, thank you for your service. War is over. Are veterans being forgotten? Do y'all feel like veterans are being forgotten? Let me ask you, what's the best place to go to get your military discount? I know here you can get it at Texas Roadhouse. Name some good places to get the military discount. Because I think they take about 20-25% off. Oh, look, he brought up something. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you, when you first start walking on the boardwalk in San Antonio, Riverwalk in San Antonio, to the left, that Mexican restaurant where it's kind of outside, oh, that food was so good. I'm gonna tell you, I was being a bad actor, cause look, I was with a lady friend back then at the time, and it was this dude that was drunk, and he was right by the river, cause the path walked right, and he was kind of wobbling, but he was about to fall in the river. I was trying to get next to him, and he bumped into me, and he falling. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Huh?" I gonna get him out. The water wasn't that deep. Oh boy, y'all. Was I being messy? Okay, easy to get 1% of the population. Okay, easy to forget 1% of the population, but get angsty. I don't know what that is. Angsty when they hear veterans benefits gonna cost a few taxpayers. You know what? They tried to stop the tax exemption down here in Houston. They had some veteran on television talking about, I don't want to get no tax exemption on my house. We used to could just use our DV tags to park and handicap. And then they start complaining and they changed it. We got to put the, what you call them in the window? That blue tag, or had a handicap thing on your car now. They started that about 3 years ago. People be hating. Do people be asking you about your benefits? Okay. Every week, back in 77, I drove 199 miles from Lackland Air Force Base to 4th Ward, chasing a pretty filly. Y'all don't know what a filly is. A filly is a female horse, a young female horse. He called it. You said you had a filly down there. Oh boy. See, what y'all don't know, cowboys here, they show you pictures. Cowboys are black. The word cowboy comes from black people. You understand? That's why they call them cowboys, because they're black. They call them boy. Hey, come here, cowboy. Now, Mexicans in Texas consider themselves Tex-Mex, different from California Mex. No. Let's get some straight. Some of them consider themselves Texans. Most of them do. But some of them think they white ain't. They think they consider themselves white. They put white on their license, okay? And some of them, the other half, try to be black. I don't see too many of them doing the real Chicano thing anymore. That used to be a thing. I remember going to Carrabba's Italian restaurant. Yeah, Carrabba's is good. My daughter got some food from Carrabba's Italian restaurant, y'all. It's off the chain. Come to Sugar Land. You come to Texas, it's going to be all kind of restaurants. Now, in Texas, land and cattle, good place. Texas land and cattle, they were expensive. With that, I heard that food off the chain. He laughing, Mr. International laughing. Yeah, why you had to come back, dog face soldier? Why you had to come back? I thought you were busy. Talking about you got a break, don't want to miss what's going on. We in there having some fun. That's what we doing, because that's what family do. We can't deal with everybody. Other people want to argue and cause confusion. We in here just trying to live our life. People want to hate on the fact that we get these benefits. We don't have no reason to apologize. You don't have to apologize for When you were sacrificing, when you were in the military, wasn't nobody doing nothing for you. How many of y'all got them Dear John letters? You over there in the field, you over in a war zone, your woman talking about, I got me a new man, bye. But I know I'm laughing, but that stuff hurt, man. God dog. Girl contacted me. One of the guys I was over there in Dust Storm with, his wife called one of her friends or somebody she knew back in Louisiana to Louisiana, for those that don't know what Louisiana is, to start pen paling me. First time she contacted me, she had 4 kids. She's about 21 years old. The next letter I got a few weeks later, she had 5. I said, oh, don't send me no more letters. You're going to have more and more kids. Now look what our brother say. Hit that like button. Huh? Do that. Now let's see what our brother West say. Veteran license plates to know. Okay. I have veteran license plate and got pulled over doing 85 and a 60. And when the highway patrol pulled me over, I rolled down my window, and the first question the officer asked, where did you serve, soldier? We chatted for a few minutes, and he said, drive safe, soldier. Law enforcement love veterans. At least for me, it was the case. They've looked out for me. I ain't gonna lie. Not only bad experience, I ain't gonna say a bad experience, but man, I was coming Prairie View. I was picking up back when I got back from Desert Storm in '91. I had a little old lady friend down there in Prairie View, right? It's Prairie View's a college down there in Prairie View, Texas, about an hour or so outside of Houston. And I was speeding a little bit. The police stopped. I had my license was expired. I had them, but they were expired because I had just got back to the States. I had been gone from the States for about 3 years. But I showed my military. He said, oh, you military? He said, you served in Desert Storm? I said, yeah. That joker still gave me a ticket. Oh, man. Let's see what he say. My buddy was the manager for a Sugar Land minor league baseball team. I didn't know they had a minor league baseball team down there. Now, you telling me something I wasn't aware of. Now, I want to ask you, Sherry, have you ever been to Texarkana? Because Texarkana, I like it. They had that Cracker Barrel up there. I like that. Now, I didn't know Sugar Land had a minor league baseball team, Lawson. Now, when were you stationed at in Texas, Dogface Soldier? If you still in here, Dogface, let us know when you were stationed in Texas and where. Okay. He said, I think 05, 06, about 06. Okay, the only ones that have disdain for the military would be the ones that served and got out and wish they would have stayed in. Now, should we feel guilty for having these benefits when other people don't have them? I'm going to stand up for the other people. Now, hold on now. Y'all get free health care sometime, and then you're going to get this check for the rest of your life. No, you pay no taxes on it. Is that fair to the regular American citizen? Is that fair? Okay. Dogface Soul say, what's good, Junior? I was stationed in Fort Hood, 45D, FA. I guess that's field artillery. Now, everyone has been to the Riverwalk. If you've been to the Riverwalk and to the Alamo, put a Y in the chat. If you haven't, put an N. If you ever been to the Riverwalk in San Antonio, because that's like a historical place, man. I enjoyed it there. I used to go. They have nice malls down there in San Antonio. I go to San Antonio all the time. Sad I don't go down there too much no more. Put a Y for yes if you've been to the Riverwalk in San Antonio. And they got them Spanish missions down there too. Sugar Land Skeeters. Okay, I don't know what that is. What's that? That you shoot skeet like when you shoot them? Or is that a strip club? They should have served Just like us. Yeah, that's true. But they don't see it. Remember, they used to make fun of us when we go in the military. Oh, you go in the military because you can't work no real job. Okay, 2001, 2017 was chaotic wars, yeah? Yeah. Next 10 years, I made be the force, Space Force. Who ever thought about know anybody want to join Space Force? Nice. I was with the first Cav, Fort Hood. Now, second Cav was across from us. So H-Town said yes. Okay. I remember my first time at the Riverwalk, Alaska. Yeah, if you've been in the Air Force, you've been down there, you gotta go there. Alaskans say yes, I think. And Ron say yes. Yepper. Oh, a lot of people been down there, man. You can't, yeah. Let's see. When you go to the clubs, do they call you H-Town King? Now, I don't go to no clubs. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to one strip club when I was going into the military. My uncle took me there. I said, man, I ain't never been nothing like that again. No, I got tricked into it, but wasn't no dancing going on. The guy told me, come on, meet me over here. And you can't tell us no strip club. It wasn't no women dancing, but I went in there and he like at a bar, he wanted to talk to me, one of my friends. And I noticed the women joking and laughing. And then they handed me a little flyer when we was leaving, talking about this woman gonna be performing. I said, man, you took me to a strip club. The food was good, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You couldn't tell it was a strip club because there wasn't nobody dancing. Baseball team. Fort Benning, Georgia. I want to go there. I've never been to Fort Benning. Who's been to Fort Benning here? Put your hand up. Give us a thumb up if you've been to Fort Benning. Fort Benning, Georgia got sent to Fort Irwin for training before heading to the sand pit. I forgot what the sand pit is. I remember that. Where the sand pit at, Jordan? 11 Bravo. Y'all ain't gonna be keeping me in a long time. We went over this, boy. Y'all something else. Man, I really enjoyed y'all tonight. And I'm gonna tell y'all, cause like I say, last time I was a little sad. My daughter done went off to school and everything, you know. The house got empty. I was ready for them to go, but when they left, I got sad. I'm sorry. That's out of control, huh? I said, I can't wait for these African Americans to leave. But when they left, I'm like, well, forget y'all then. Man, y'all out of control. Fort Irwin is the same thing. Where is Fort Irwin at? Oh, Lord. This man say, no. Don't tell me you was in 120 degrees in the summer. Barstow. Okay, Barstow. It's in I've heard of Barstow. 120 degrees? Hold on. 120 degrees, Dogface Soldier? Really? Now, okay, hear you. You know, Les got to give his coordinates. It's going off the grid. Till next time. Peace out. We're going to miss you, Alaskan. Say something to him, Dogface Soldier. Say something to him. Mess with your brother. 135 degrees in the rain. I don't remember how hot it was when I was over there, but I went from January to May. So when I was in the Desert Storm, so I don't know how hot it got. I know it rained a lot when I was over there. They said it don't rain. It rained. And we was, okay. Let's see what Dogface. Much love, brother. Keep doing your thing. Back to work. Okay. Much love to you too, my brother. Everybody give a shout out to Dogface Soldier. Okay. I have a house in Killeen, Texas. I'm being nosy. Are you renting it out right now? All you dudes got a house in Killeen. Y'all ain't slick. My cousin got a house up there. They got a whole veteran neighborhoods up there. You think I don't know that? That's why everybody want to come through there and run you veterans out. Y'all just took over. 140 at quarterback in 2002. Okay. Where were you at? What city were you playing in? I enjoy y'all. Okay. Killeen is a nice place outside of Florida. I like Killeen. I like Killeen. I haven't been, Killeen was a little small town, but I like the base myself. Okay. I've got to say Qatar, but what is that in Qatar? I know Al the Lees. Okay. When I was over there, we first went, I'm renting it out in Killeen. Okay, so you renting it out right now. So, okay, that's good. Go up there and check your property, make sure it's straight now. Every once in a while, make sure everything's straight. You know, it won't do your little drive-by. You ain't got to go in, just go by and see how looking good. You know, that's good. You think you're gonna move back up there, Mr. Lawson? You think you're gonna move back up there? Or you gonna stay where you at? And like I say, I hope the information has been extremely informative today. Because I really enjoyed this. I really have. Now look what he said here. Ronald Lawson, how's Killeen now? I'm sure much has changed. It seemed like it's grown to me. Let's see. That's what Junior said. Now Thomas said, I'm out, everybody. Good night. Everybody start getting their last shout out. So, because y'all know as long as y'all keep doing it, I'm going to keep going. He said, I'm looking at buying another house as a B&B, an Airbnb. Yes. That's good business prospects there, brother. That's very, very smart of you. Great info as always. Appreciate you and your time for paying forward valuable information. We appreciate you for valuing us and spending the time. Please like, share, and subscribe, everybody. Please do that. Please get the word out to others so we can grow this channel. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate the donations that y'all give. You know, we doing this from the heart up in here. You know what I'm saying? Man, Mr. International, all right with me. Ron, all right with me. If Mr. Lawson took my woman, I wouldn't be mad at it. That don't mean I won't pop a few in your way. But I wouldn't be mad at you, brother. I'm just messing with you. I know you got your wife and everything. Okay, great information, H-Town. I knew we got busy schedule, but we try to stay tuned. Do that. And we're going to do the smaller videos. Like I'm going to do a smaller video on this one. And it's going to be about 12 minutes or so. So y'all watch that one too. It say, I live in the greatest city in the world, Las Vegas. Best VA hospital on earth. You know, I haven't heard no complaints about it. I didn't know there was a VA hospital there, but I ain't never heard no complaints about it. What city is it in, Mr. Lawson? Okay. What's the next cast topic? Oh, the next topic. Oh, give me a second here. I'm going to tell you the topic before you leave. I got it here. Let me see what I got. A CMP exam step by step. We're going to go over the steps of the CMP exam, you know, compensation and pension exam, step by step. What to expect in there. Okay? Okay. So that's the next topic, unless I change it, but most likely it's going to be compensation and pension exam, step by step, showing what you need to do, prepare before you get there, and what you need to do. You know, we're going to bring all that together. We've been doing it in bits and pieces, but we're going to go through the process. You know, make sure you make the appointment when QTC or one of the other ones do it. He said, yes, great information. This is Jordan. Say, yes, great information. That should be the next topic. It's always good to be aware, of course. Thank you. Now let's see what Jamaica Me Crazy say. Lost Wages, Nevada. Love the Thunderbirds. Been to Nels many of times. See, I don't know the area like that. And so you've been around there. I've been through Nevada, but it was when I was going to NTC, you know, National Training Center for the Army, where we do war games out there. I was in California. Now, sounds good. Later. Okay, see you later. All right, let's see. Brand new VA hospital in Vegas, built in 2015. Wow. I'm assuming, is it pretty large? Do they have the mental health part? Do they what is the sections on that? Do they have anything to deal with homeless veterans? Let us know. Hey, H-Town, I heard behind the stratosphere is hot for real estate. Okay. That's good. You know, my biggest problem with it, you can't really grow grass up there. I love grass. I like cutting grass. I'm from Texas. Now we're gonna get ready to close it out. So any final shout outs? Good night to the family. Cause y'all keep me up here all night. We've been over about 2.5 hours almost. Puff grass. Is that artificial grass? Are you talking about Jamaica me crazy? Are you talking about that artificial grass? I'd lose my mind over some artificial grass. And some people put the rocks in. I wouldn't have no problem. I like the cactus, but man. I missed our brother Angel not here. I hope he's okay. And some of the active duty people, Danica and that other brother, and Phenomenal Woman. I miss all of them. If y'all out there, let y'all know y'all family, and I know y'all busy, active duty, but we care about you, and y'all mean a lot to us, and your opinion does too. Say puff grass, okay. He said, okay. He talking about that kush. Good night to the fan. That's with me. Have a great weekend. When is the next cast? The next cast is going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. Now, but we might randomly release a clip of what we covered tonight, just just a regular video where I just dub over it and, talk over it, talking about the same topic. So please watch that because you get more concise and detailed information. Now, my brother is 3 years. My brother is 3 years from hitting 20. Told him to start on the cast. Please tell him to do that because we tell him to watch our video, the military discharge checklist, and see he need to be gamed up. So once he get closer, because he got to be careful because he getting toward his 20, they'll be trying to get him out before he get to his 20. So he needs to at least make that 18. Tell him to be real careful because they try to push you out to keep from letting you get your retirement. Okay. Love you, brother. Okay. Love you, brother. I've been a little under the weather. I've been worried about you, brother Ronald. But you know what I like about you? You'll contact me through the email, and some like brother Major Boomer, he's been busy. But you can contact me behind the scenes. Just let me know you okay. Okay, brother? Because you family with me, man. You know that. Okay, for a 3-bed, 2-bath. Okay. Hold on. Say he deployed now 15 hours in a day, 8 days a week. Wow. Doing the war fight. Pray for him. We got him in our prayers, man. We're gonna pray that God keep his hand over him. Okay, is that C word, that illness there? It's bad in Arizona. States under health crisis. Do you? Yeah, it's here. My buddy in Virginia, he got it from his wife. And see what he said. Gotta go, folks. Take care. That's Junior. Respect H-Town. Do you see the love when people here, they don't want to go, but y'all gotta go take care of business? Huh? Y'all make me feel wonderful, man. And I want y'all to know that. And the ladies, it's nothing like having ladies in the room. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's a good thing too. I can't be with you hard heads all day. You need wonderful women in the room. They just dissipate the energy and make it wonderful, just beautiful. Because all we be doing was throwing grenades at each other. The dudes. Thank y'all. Now we're gonna close out. Y'all do y'all little last statements. We gonna answer them because y'all like. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, it's still bad. I don't think they covering that illness that's going around. You know why they ain't covering it? Because it's an election. They trying to make it look good. Gotta go, folks. Take care. Respect H-Town Vet. Thank God for serving, and thank God for 100% PNT. Every day, brother. Every day. Man, they keep coming in the room. People keep coming, but we got to close it out. So, because we want to make it what people that watch afterward, it ain't too long, unless we get crunk sometime. But this concludes this broadcast of the H-Town Vet, this live stream. And thank y'all for coming and being here with us. And be looking for us dropping that video, the short video clip. It's not going to be a live stream. Look for that too, dealing with the same topic. Verifying permanent and total status. Thank you. And good night.